Hey, how'd you like to help a person in need? The feral beast ruined everything. I don't know how the Bosmer survive out in the wilderness like this. Like living in a war without purpose. Savages. I was part of a research expedition sent to investigate the ruins of Root Sunder, an Ultima city swallowed by the jungle centuries ago. I took a short leave to retrieve supplies, and when I got back, the ruins were swarming with wild animals. What? No, they're dead. What I need is their journals. Each researcher kept notes on their finds. If I can get the journals to Eldenroot, the expedition isn't a complete waste. But I won't risk going in there. Would be safer running off a cliff. It's surprising to get help from a stranger out here. Thank you. 3 journals should be enough. Knowing the horse and dogs that live out here, I mean that literally, I'm assuming at least one was eaten or defecated on. This city was part of an early colonization attempt. The jungle was infamous for being untamable, but our best minds took that as a challenge. The story goes they built a sprawling metropolis, and then it vanished, never to be seen. Honestly, who knows? Root Sunder has been a ghost story for centuries. There may have never been a real Root Sunder, but this certainly looks like a lost city. And if it will get my name in published papers, I'll swear it's Root Sunder all day.
Over here!
You. Have you come to help me? So you didn't come to help? I'm trapped in a lower chamber. Only thing I could do was use the Welkin stones here to project my being through these ruins. Wait for assistance. The door to my freedom won't budge. Follow the path east until you find the central chamber, marked by the large Welkin stone growths. You'll find the door there.
Please, hurry. I'm not sure how long I can survive down here.
This is gonna be fun. That felt good. This is so much better than reading.
Further? It will be over soon.
Apologies, Flesh Thing. Theodore is long dead. We took his form to bring you here.
Hey, a peg. Go on, peek inside.
You sought Theodore's attunement stone? You seek to free us? Don't waste your energy. Here you will stay. Here our roots will drink your blood. You will die as Theodore did, and we will drink you as well. You've delayed the inevitable. The elf things rooted us here, so we ended them. Consumed. You seek to free us with the attunement stone? Don't bother. We don't covet freedom. Grind your skin and bones between the rocks to take your nourishment. You cannot run from us, flesh thing. Everywhere you go, we are there. Do you still seek to free us with Sidor's stone? We already told you. We don't need your kindness. It comes ages too late. And if you think we won't slay you when we're free, we believe sharp laughter is the way your kind will spell. This is unpleasant. Our mind feels pulled apart. This light reminds us of the sun. Warmth like the sun's. We are free of the elf thing's prison. We apologize for what we tried to do. We were mad with hunger, unable to nourish ourselves within the walls. We were not ourselves. The air feeds us now. We are the jungle. We were trapped in the city of stone by the elf things, unable to drink from the sun. But you have freed us. Even now the green calls us back to the fold. We will do what we can to atone. We thank you. All that we can do, all that we can become, now that we are free, is halting. We do not know where to begin. Return to the green. We could lose ourselves in the wind, or kindle in the sun, or join the rivers and wash away. But we are slow to choose. We would return them if we could, but in our captivity, in our desperate famine, we consumed them. They will never be forgotten. Every fiber we took from them, we remember. In your honor and theirs, we will never take from flesh things again.
Feels good to get the blood
you're back. So you weren't eaten by lions then. Good. Did you have any... Oh, excellent. Let me see. Oh my, look at this gibberish. Driven insane by ancient ruins. This is a gold mine. The pseudo-intellectuals of Elden Root love this stuff. The commentary volumes alone will keep me employed for years to come.
Yes! Are we going to race?
Please enjoy our attractions. I'm terribly sorry they're so limited at the moment. I convinced my performers to come here, to spread high elf culture in these lands. Bring a little piece of Somerset to Grotwood, you see? But the train bugs are sick, our magician supplies are missing, and our storytellers' stories fell flat. None of us know the area well enough to resolve these matters. Now we're a carnival, with nothing but a fortune teller. Huzzah! I'd gladly pay the coin provided by the Somerset Cultural Expansion Council to anyone who would help us put on the show. My performers can best explain their setbacks. Connor is our bug trainer, Norian, our storyteller, and Vindare the Magnificent is, well, she's magnificent. I have to describe her that way. It's in her contract.
Look at them. Limbs so sluggish and carapaces dreadfully dull. When you've raised the shocks since they were pupae, it gnaws at your heart to see them so listless. They're having trouble managing the local grass. So I've put them on an all-hay diet. And the climate. It's more humid than they're used to in Somerset. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were homesick. When they were younger, I'd grind mudcrab eyes into paste and give it to them as a treat. I think it would raise their spirits again. But nobody sells mudcrab eyes. And I can't leave my shocks to fade away while I scour the coasts. I would forever be in your debt, my friend. A dozen would be enough to go around if you wouldn't mind. And I won't mind if they're a little mashed when I get them. Saves me some work.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to say. That is my problem. I literally have nothing to say to these people. All my stories about the amazing deeds of long-dead high elves. The first rule of my profession is to know your audience, and Grotwood is not a place to tell such tales. I plan to seek out wood elf stories in taverns and libraries, but since we arrived, I've heard of countless troubles in Grotwood. The worm cult, pirates, wood elf rebels. It's all the same. I'd rather keep to the safety of the carnival. The wood elves rarely write their stories down. but I heard Scholar Glorolan in the Elden Root Mages Guild is the one to ask. If you're headed that way, would you mind asking for a book? It could be written in Old Akaviri for all I care. Anything would help.
I hope you didn't travel from far away just to see Vendare the Magnificent. I am not performing at present. My magic cannot function safely in front of a crowd. The, stars are out of alignment. Oh, did she? Did she also tell you how she promised that would make 10 times our normal take by coming to this godforsaken backwater? Did she mention how she said shipping my supplies wouldn't be an issue? The shipping was fine. It's the delivery where it fell apart. My belongings arrived at the docks of Haven without incident. But due to the recent problems in the city, no one has any idea when deliveries will resume. As far as I'm aware, yes. They're in the nicest looking trunk on the dock. I had it touched up by a painter in Matisen, you know. But with the pirate attack, who knows when Haven will be stable enough to deliver their backlog of shipments? I couldn't ask you to lug that heavy monstrosity all the way here. It's triple reinforced steel with an inch-thick lead interior. Discourages my competition from snooping. I just need the supplies inside, if you wouldn't mind, of course.
Are we going to race? I prefer the...
Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but are you from this area? Could you help me find my husband? He went off again and I don't know what to do. My husband is a talented minstrel. Very talented. We live in Auradon, but he came to Grahtwood to play for New Faces. He was only supposed to be gone for a few weeks, but after 2 months passed, I figured I'd better come look for him. No, and this isn't the first time. His songs, you see, they make the heart soar. He has many ardent admirers, and his will isn't so strong. The last town on his itinerary was South Point. I went there, but they wouldn't let me in. Sorian is very much aware of the depths of his talent. That can rub some people the wrong way. I do hope he hasn't landed in trouble he can neither sing nor play his way out of. He's already well known across Auradon, but with the rise of the Dominion, all of Valenwood opened up to him, places we couldn't travel before. He wanted his fame to spread all the way to the Imperial City. I just want to find him and go home. Songs of love and romance. He says he can only sing about those things which resonate with his soul, but I've begun to suspect he's more concerned with amassing admirers than coin. No, he intended to play every inn across Valenwood. I went to see if he made it to South Point, but I was turned away by soldiers. This is my first trip to Grahtwood, so I don't know much about the area, and I don't want to. Auradon is far more beautiful.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. You there, halt! There's great danger ahead. South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within South Point. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad. But until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Elden Root a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a South Point guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Altmer embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. You have heard of him, haven't you? Doesn't seem like it's mustering up any excitement. I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course. You need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing. I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? The streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are. No scout, and I do hope that smell came out of an animal. No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
Been watching us.
It's Molag Bal! If we kill him, we stop them! Feels good to get the blood pumping, right? Come on!
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Archay. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folk should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Elonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done about him. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid South Point of its bear problem. Shall we? Smash it in the head! Keep it away from me! Keep that bear away from me!
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare.
In the head! Keep it away from me!
The town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll to get into the cathedral. We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around! Think you can talk down to me? I'll roast you on a lightning spit. Your lungs will fry so fast they pop like kernels in a skillet. I'll make your eyes burst out of your face. You aren't better than me! What are you talking about? You're right. You're absolutely right. I pushed everyone away, and then hated them for leaving me behind. Thank you for helping me realize I'm the source of my own problems.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. We should head to my laboratory, now that the storm's clearing and all. Yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect. Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
Who's there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this, all of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power, the respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should... reintroduce ourselves. I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olus happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake South Point in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olus goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to Oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olus found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Richer than a cheese sorbet! I see you've reacquainted yourself with Daraneth. Unacquainted? Unrequited! There. She'll come around to you, like I did. Mayor Aulus is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have, but not Mayor Aulus. It would be too pedestrian. No, I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Daraneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I'd turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, Sheogorath will leave.
Already aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are all correct, wouldn't you say?
Set it free!
Just kill me, you crazy freak. Wait, you're not him. You aren't dancing. Who are you? I did? I had had a few drinks, and then I must have blacked out. Woke up here a while ago. Tried to sleep, but I kept dreaming of the same man. Wouldn't stop dancing. Can't sleep. Or the man dances. I don't want to dance with him. I'm coming with you. Good. Still have a bit of lightning inside me. I'll help you get to him, so we can bash his face in.
Taste of blood! It's why you're my new favorite martyr! Well, also your buoyancy, but mostly haste and blood!
I knew it! Move now! I knew it! You didn't know! Might we tell him you're in us to settle it? Is it over?
Ring is out! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there.
That was the man. Dancing in my dreams.
Do you have to lumber about like that? Show some power! A little swagger!
Isn't my ear bleeding? Everything seems bright. This can't be good.
Oh, this just isn't your day. But, Jerem, I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you could pull another lever. Your choice. Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet!
Come on, let's do this together.
Not much gusto. With a smidge of verve, 3 drops brio. The essentials for a moxie fondue. Fondue. What was I saying?
What do you mean, coming to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Houndy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. Wait, that's it. I'll go away with him, if he'll have me. Just let me try to convince him. Besides, there's not much of South Point left. It's a bit used up, don't you think? I'll share Sheogorath. Make you respect my power. Kneel before me.
Oh, that was exciting. And depressing. Poor Owlie never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh! Dare I say, jovial! Makes me wonder if I should stick around, see what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. But you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. Don't be a stranger!
You're looking especially strong lately. I like it.